Welcome to the Nature Photo Guys podcast,
where we talk about nature photography, from gear to our philosophies and everything in between.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back and relax.
You're listening to Joe Desjardins
and Chris Gibbs, the Nature Photo Guys.
Damn waterproof matches.
I thought outdoor men rub two sticks together, not using a match, Joe. So the matches didn't work, I see.
Good old Flint. I hope my buddy Roger doesn't see this. Oh. Now, if it doesn't work, you resort to asking your neighbors over there that actually have a fire going.
Can we borrow some flame?
This is a secret.
Is that vanilla?
It's lavender.
Oh, there you go. Now he's got a fire going. True outdoor man style.
Ooh. Okay guys, so what we're going to talk about right now is tripods and the different tripod heads that we actually use when we're in the field. So I just want to give you a couple of tips on tripods. Like I said previously, this is a Gibbs carbon fiber tripod. What I've done is actually added some foam to it, okay, with these covers. So when I'm carrying a lot of gear and that sort of thing, it's comfortable over the shoulder. So one tip when taking the legs out is to actually go from the fattest legs first. A lot of people actually use the skinny side first, and for stability reasons, especially if you're using a larger lens, it's always best to actually go with the thicker, fatter tubes. That way there, when you're on the ground and you're pushing, or you're leaning on it, there's no bend in the legs, and you got a lot steadier mount. Now I'm just going to extend this for a sec. Now that I'm going fully, I can actually extend both legs here. So here's the tripod extended. I just want to show you guys that a lot of times for stability, a lot of the tripod manufacturers add a hook to the bottom of the tripod, whether there's a column or not. In this case here, I have a flat base. So it's good to add further stability to the tripod, where you can actually take your camera bag or something else that's got some weight to it, and you can hang it down through the middle of the legs, and it just adds a little bit more support. So the other good thing about a tripod that doesn't have the center column is it allows you to actually bring the leg right out flat, and it allows you to get right down to ground level. So you basically are, laying in the prone position if you're photographing wildlife or doing landscapes. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the heads we use. This one here is what you'd call a ball head. And the reason why they call it a ball head is because the base plate is actually attached to a ball that allows movement inside the base. And that way there you can position your camera any way you like. As far as leveling it and that sort of thing, when you just can't get, your legs positioned correctly and the base level to the ground. Most of them also have some sort of a notch on the side that allows you to bring the base or the top plate down, and allows you to shoot verticals also. So I just want to show you guys what you'd actually use to attach your camera to the ball head, and it's a standard plate here. The style I use is Arca Swiss. Okay, so I'd normally just attach it that way, and I'd just give it a tight little snug here. And that should be good to go. Okay, so here's the base of the ball head, and here's the plate. So I always have the level to the back, and I'll attach it this way here, so it just kind of slides in there. I secure it from the front, and the camera's ready to go. Now what you can do is actually take the camera base here and level it off, and you're ready to shoot. So the other thing I want to show you guys is, just like this Arca Swiss base, this plate here, this small rig L bracket, is actually cut the same as this plate here. So it's going to actually fit into your ball head, just like the small plate did. Okay, so what you do now is you just take the bracket, fasten it to the bottom of your camera here. Now the nice thing about this L bracket here is I don't have to take it off to change batteries. I got access with the door there. Now the other thing about this L bracket too is it has this additional side here where I'd normally mount it to the bottom of the camera, where it allows me to bring it out, and this allows me access here to attach my cables. Okay, so I'll just fasten that up and let's go over to the ball head. So I just wanted to show you with this ball head here, once I get it attached, you can see the flexibility I have now with the camera itself. So now I can actually sit there and level the camera out and take the shot. And the other option, like I said, just to shoot verticals, we have this here and just kind of slide it in. That's the beauty of having the L bracket there. So like I said earlier, just to show you the notch, it allows you to bring the camera down this way here and allows you to shoot your verticals.
So the other kind of head that we use is a geared head. So this is a Manfrotto geared head. And the beauty about this is that you have the ability to make slight adjustments. So with the ball head, you actually unscrew it, untighten it, and it moves around quite a bit. So with this one, I can make slight adjustments. So as I turn this knob, you can actually see that it's turning left and right. This one here, I can tilt. And then this one here, I can actually move it. And I can make more specific adjustments by actually turning the knob here and actually cranking it down. I can do the same with this. I can zip it around, or again, just make fine-tune adjustments if necessary. But always make sure that you check your bubble and make sure everything is level before you take your shot. So the plate is a little different on this Manfrotto gear head. Basically, it's quite large. So I actually find that it's better to attach it to my Canon with the grip, because if I were to just attach it to the camera on itself, it's quite thick, so it sticks out a bit. But with the grip on it, it actually fits nice and smoothly. And the concept is you basically clip it in. So now you're ready to shoot. To remove the camera from the base, you pull the lever on the left and pull the camera off, and you're ready to go.
So the last head we want to show you is called a gimbal head. What this mount is primarily used for is for the larger telephotos. It actually handles them quite nice. With the smaller ball heads we showed you, it's kind of hard to keep them balanced, especially when you're starting to shoot birds in flight, coming down, trying to pan, that sort of thing. So the beauty of this is the gimbal head allows you to do all that in one motion. So we're going to mount a large telephoto on here and show you. Okay, so I'm just going to show you why I primarily use this mount here. I'm just going to attach, this is a 500, and what you do is you attach it to the base plate here. So now you want to balance it. Once I remove the tension on this, I want to see where the camera is. So once I let it go, it's actually in position to shoot. So it's a little bit heavy on the back, so I'm just going to slide it up forward a little bit. See, so now it stops wherever I leave it, so it's perfect. So now I'll leave it just a little loose. I'll leave the bottom a little loose. Now you can see I can swing it. And this allows me to, get nice steady movement, especially with birds in flight, animals running. I can pan, that sort of thing. So gimbals are right at the top of the accessory list when it comes to getting large telephotos, besides getting a good sturdy tripod. So as you can see, we've added one more technique to our videos, and that's the ambiance of smoke fire.
Well, absolutely. Look
coming across.
And we're warm.
And we're warm,
Yeah.
exactly. Today we just wanted to cover the different mounts for tripod. We covered the ball head, we covered the gear head, and we covered the gimbal. These are three good ways to mount your camera. When you're using the smaller lenses, when you're shooting primarily landscapes and that sort of thing, the ball head's good and the gear head's good. When you're getting into the larger telephotos, you can see the gimbal is pretty much a must-have. It is a game changer when it comes to getting, nice, crisp, sharp images when you're panning, right?
Yeah.
And the lens is pretty much weightless. You can stand there all day long and shoot off of a tripod in that gimbal, as opposed to, a minute or two hand holding it and then having to put it down again, where you might actually miss the shot.
So following a bird is much easier and you know you're not lifting something that big left to right.
And then trying to get the subject in focus, and then, you know, and then again, seriously, you only have maybe 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds of shoot time before it gets too heavy and you have to bring it down.
Almost less to think of as well, right?
That's right, yeah. And you know, when you're doing that, bringing the lens down, back up again, you're gonna miss a lot of opportunities.
Right.
So what do you think, guys? You know, if you have any questions, let us know. Of course, you can leave us a comment or send us an email.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that my 2021 Wild Canada calendar is available for purchase. You can go to joedesjardins.ca, or you can contact me direct at joe@joedesjardins.ca. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us on the Nature Photo Guys podcast. If you have any questions, contact us at info@thenaturePhotoGuys.ca or message us on Facebook and Instagram at the Nature Photo Guys podcast. Visit YouTube and subscribe to our channel to watch all our latest videos. Or follow and listen to our latest podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or on our website at thenaturePhotoGuys.ca. We'll catch you next time on the Nature Photo Guys podcast.